Hello and welcome to another segment of our HR Director video series. I'm Natalie, I'm the Marketing Coordinator here at HR Downloads.
And I'm Ashley, I'm an HR researcher and writer.
Today we'll be discussing the pros and cons of using social media in recruitment. Social media has become increasingly popular for companies to use in order to recruit people to their organization. But there are some things that employers should be cautious about when using social media for recruitment processes. Ashley will be talking to us a little bit about this from an HR perspective. What would you say some of the pros and cons of using social media for recruitment are?
Well, pros are that it allows employers to reach passive candidates they wouldn't otherwise be able to engage with. It also gives them access to a wide and diverse candidate pool. Cons include that it can reduce equal employment opportunities and discriminate against candidates who don't have or use social media. Employers also need to recognize the limits of self-reported data and see that this may not be 100% accurate.
What would you say are some of the best practices that employers or HR professionals or even marketers should be following?
Employers should use a structured recruitment and selection policy and a recruitment checklist, both of which are templates we offer here. They should also make sure their job postings are inclusive and let candidates know that they can make accommodations throughout the interview process, which would be outlined in their accessibility policy. They should also collaborate with marketing to make sure their posts are social media friendly.
We've seen an increase in employers using social media to screen potential candidates as part of the recruitment and selection processes. From an HR perspective, do you see any issues with this?
Using social media to screen candidates can lead to bias, and employers can get in trouble if they use information protected under human rights legislation to influence their hiring decisions. For example, physical attractiveness in photos has been shown to positively influence hiring decisions, so we offer unconscious bias training in order to combat this.
If an employer is going to use social media to screen candidates, what are some best practices they should be following?
So only human resources should conduct the screening, and they should do so following a defined process outlined in the recruitment and selection policy. The screening should only be conducted after the initial interview in order to prevent any bias.
Well, there you have it. By following some of these best practice tips and understanding the pros and cons, you can have more effective strategies and reduce risks in your organization. As an HR Downloads member, you have access to some of the support we've mentioned today, like policies and document templates. If you have training, you also have access to our full suite of courses that you can take, like some of the ones that Ashley mentioned today. Our job description generator tool is also great for easily creating job descriptions and job postings that fit with your business. Thanks for joining us today. Check out the rest of our videos in the HR Director tool.